listening for information based on the poem, and that is going to help us with our topic for today. At the end of the poem, I want one of you brave little boys or girls to give me the answer or try to predict what topic we are going to be discussing this morning. Okay? Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's put our listening ears on and listen. Alright. So I don't know what I've been told. The values our digits hold. First, we look to the right and see the ones shining bright. Next, we move one step left. Tens are there. They are the best. If you move one more spot, you will see the hundreds we adore. If you move one more spot, you will find the thousands grooving there. Okay, do you want me to read it one more time for you?
Yes, sir.
Alright, remember, you have to listen. I don't know what I've been told. The values our digits hold. First, we look to the right and see the ones shining bright. Next, we move one more spot left. Tens are there. They are the best. If we move one more spot, you will see the hundreds we adore. If you keep on going, you will find the thousands grooving. Was that a fun poem?
Yes,
How many of you enjoyed that poem? Excellent. Now let's try to predict what our topic for this morning is. Who can tell me what they think we're going to talk about in that poem? Alright, let me hear you, Matthew. Okay, so Matthew is saying plays values. Now let me hear what Jaden wanted to say. Stand. So Jaden is also saying plays values. Yes, yes. Plays values. Alright, so they are correct. Let's give them one clap. Good. So our topic for this morning is place values. Now place values, they help us to determine the position of each digit in a number. Okay? Okay, children?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now here I have a little chart on the board for you. And I want you to look at this chart. Now from the poem, you would have learned that the first we look to the right and see which digit is shining bright. So let's look at this. We have our ones and the ones. We look to the right and see the ones, and the ones are shining how? Bright. Then we move one step, and which one do we find? The tens, and then we continue to move to the next one, and the hundreds, which we adore. But one of them is missing. Who can tell me which one is missing? Okay, remember, we don't shout out answers. Who wants to share? Let me hear you. Excellent. So the thousands need to be on this chart so you can group with the others. So let us draw a little square here to represent the thousands place. Okay? Okay, children?
Yes, sir.
Great. Now I'm going to give one number on the board, and I want us to identify the position of each value in that number. So let's look at this number here. Good. This number may look like a big number for you, but it's easy once you use your place value. Which number do we start with here? This is the, yes, Jaden?
Ones.
The ones. So, if we have to draw up our chart, we put our ones here. This number is in which place? The tens. This number is in which place? The hundreds. And the last one who's grouping with the rest is the thousands. Good. Now this is the first lesson that we're teaching on place value. So that is why we are only working with the 1,000 value. Okay? Good. Now, have you ever seen a model like this before? Okay, Jaden saw it. And Jaden, do you know anything about it? Or you've just seen it? Okay, so Jaden has one. Now this is called an abacus. Okay, what is it called? An abacus. Right? Good. Now the abacus makes it very easy for us to identify each digit within a number. So if you look at the bottom here, you will find the same values that you would have seen on the chart and on the board. Isn't that so? So we have our ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, and so forth. Of course, when we go on to another lesson, we will go to bigger digits. But for now, we're only going to stick with the thousands. Now I have a little game for us to play. Who wants to participate? Good. Now, the same digit that we have here, I want you to come on the abacus, and you're going to use these cards to fill out each hole. Okay? Alright. So I'm going to take 4 persons, and each one will do one digit or one value. So let me get Yash first. Come, Yash. Good. So Yash, you are going to fill in for the number 6. Which place do you have to put it on the abacus? Come at the front here so you can see what is going on at the front here. The ones place. Good. So how many red cards do you need to put here? Look at the value of the number. How many? Okay, go ahead and do that. Careful. Good. Let me check how many you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is correct. Give Yash 1 clap. Good. Now let me get Matthew to come. So Matthew, now that we have 6 ones here, we need to get the tens. So how many tens or how many cards will you put to represent the tens in that digit? Put them, let me see. Excellent. Give Matthew 1 clap. Good. Now I need someone to come and insert the hundreds. Come please. Good. So you're putting them in the hundreds hole. Which one is that? Good. Go ahead. Excellent. Great. So we can see that we have 500 in this number. We have 7 tens and we have 6 ones. But one is missing. Which one is missing? Who can tell me? Okay, tell me in the class.
Thousand.
The thousand. So who wants to come put that one in? Alright, come Viviana. Go ahead. First, you're going to show us where the thousand hole is. Good. Now put your cards in. Excellent. So how many thousands we have here? 3,000. Give her a clap. Good. So as you already know, our topic for this morning is place values. Isn't that so, children? Good. Now the place value of the number below, and let's look at the chart. So this chart is similar to the abacus which we just did there. If we have to put this number in, let's read this number. 4,992. Good. So the 2 comes where? In the ones place. The 9 goes where? The tens. The other 9 goes where? And the last digit, which is 4, goes where? 1,000. So if we read it, it will be 4,992. Okay? Good. Now there's an activity that I want you to complete on your own. Alright? And this is the activity. I want you to write the value of the underlined digit. Do you think you can do it?
Yes, sir.
Good. So let me just give you one here. If I should underline the 9 in this number, what would be the value of that 9? Yes, Jaden? The 10th. And if we put it here, you can see that. So the 9 is in the 10th place. Okay? Now, you can also expand these numbers to help you get a better understanding of it. So let's expand one. Let's use the first one that we have here. Alright? So the number is, who can read the number for me? 4,992. Good. So let's start in the thousands place. So I need to have 4, how much? 4,000. And when I'm working in the thousand, how many zeros do we put at the end of the number? 3. So we have 4,000 plus, how many hundreds? 9. How many zeros? 2. The 9, so the 9 is in the 10th place. How many zeros? 1. Okay. And the last one is in the ones place, which is 2. So here we have it. 4,992. Okay? Do you understand, children?
Yes, sir.
Great. Now here is the activity for you to complete. You are to write the value of the underlined number. And I give you 4 of them. And over here, you have to expand the numbers below. Who think they can get all correct? Alright, let's go and work. You can begin. I'm coming around to check if you need help. Remember, if you don't understand, let me know. Yes, yes, you can do that. So I'm coming around to check and see what's going on.
Finish. Finish.
So we have to put this here now. We put 9, 2, 1. This number 1 is in which place? So that's what you have to put here. Alright, so you understand how you're doing it? Okay, you can do it. See that? And you can see. Good one. Okay, you don't write them out like this, you have to just spell it. So I don't want this. I want 500, right? So this will be how many ones? 1, right? Good. You want to do Sophia? Let me see. You're going what? Yes, you got it, right? Let me see. Any pencil? Now look at this one here. If you put this in a place value chart, you have thousands here, hundreds here, tens, and ones, 5, 2, 7, 1. And you have to expand. So you have 5,000s. How many hundreds? How many hundreds? Look here. 200. But how many zeros do we have at the end? No. In 100, we have 2 zeros. Alright? In the tens, how many zeros do we have? 1. Plus 1. And that is all you have to do. So follow this pattern and do the others. Alright? Finish? Let me see. Let's see how many hundreds you have to say. 500s, how many ones? Thousands, right? But this is okay. Alright, now there's an activity that I want us to complete before we conclude today's lesson. And I'm going to ask 4 of you to come to the board and you're going to pin this number or these numbers onto the chart. Who wants to do it? Good. Do it and come. So what is the first number? 3,576. Go ahead. Here. Show me where to pin them. The 3,000 here. Put to me, please. Come. Where is the 5 going? Okay, hold on. Put it there, let's spin it. And the tens. Which number? 7. And the 6 comes in the ones place. Great. Is that correct for the class? Good. So in this case, the number 5 was underlined. So which place or what is the value of the number 5 in this number? 100. That is correct. Give him a clap. Good. Let me get one more person. Come here. So read your number. 9. Read the number from the board. Number 2. No, look on the board. Number 2. 921. Come and pin them on the chart. Let me get some more pins for you. Good. So which one gotta come in the hundreds place? Okay. Which one follows? The 2. And the last one is the 1. Please pick up. Alright, give the extra clap. Okay children, so we're going to conclude today's lesson on place values. And we're just going to listen to the poem again. Okay, remember you liked the poem when I read it the first time, so we use it to close the lesson. Alright, so listen and repeat with me. I don't know what I've been told, the values our digits hold. First we look to the right and see the ones shining bright. Next we move one spot left. Tens are there. They are the best. If you move one more spot, you will see the hundreds we adore. If you keep on going, next we will find the thousands grooving. Okay, now thank you for the time, children. You can pack up your mathematics book. I will mark them and prepare for the next subject.